When you sit down with the Battle of Polytopia, you're not just picking up another mobile or PC strategy game. You're stepping into a minimalist, yet surprisingly deep reimagining of 4X design that distills empire building, exploration, and tactical warfare into something both approachable and endlessly replayable. The very first thing you notice is its striking art direction. Blocky, low-poly landscapes filled with vibrant colors and charmingly simplistic characters. It almost feels toy-like at first glance, but don't let that visual softness fool you. Beneath that cheerful veneer lies a competitive strategy experience that rewards careful planning, long-term thinking, and adaptability. Each match begins with the simple choice of civilization, and this decision alone sets the tone for your run. You might lean toward the farming-focused Imperius, who thrive on rapid population growth, or pick something more aggressive like the Bardur, where early military might can overwhelm unprepared opponents. Each tribe has a unique starting technology, and that subtle difference adds enormous replay value. It nudges you to approach the tech tree in completely different ways each time you play. Speaking of the tech tree, that's where the heart of Polytopia's design shines. Every match gives you a limited number of turns, usually 30 in the classic mode, which means every choice carries weight. Do you invest early in riding to scout more of the map, hoping to expand quickly, or do you focus on resource technologies like farming and hunting to sustain growth? Later on, do you prioritize roads for movement, mathematics for catapults, or diplomacy if you're playing with allies in multiplayer? It's an elegantly simple tree on the surface, but the synergy between techs creates layers of strategy that only become more rewarding with repeated play. Exploration feels genuinely exciting because the map is shrouded in fog of war, and the low poly style makes each reveal satisfying. A little mountain range here, a mysterious village there. Villages are crucial because they're how you expand your empire, and upgrading them with population growth unlocks stars, which serve as your core currency. The loop of gathering resources, expanding territory, and investing in upgrades creates a tight progression rhythm that makes every turn meaningful. Combat is where Polytopia truly differentiates itself from casual mobile titles. Units are deceptively straightforward: warriors, riders, archers, swordsmen, catapults, battleships, but positioning, terrain bonuses, and the sequence of moves can make or break your strategy. Cities perched on mountains are naturally tougher to conquer, forests can hide ambushes, and roads allow faster troop movement, giving battles a layered chess-like feel without drowning you in micromanagement. Victory conditions provide different flavors of play. You can go for domination, wiping every enemy off the map, or chase the perfectionist's route in the 30-turn score challenge, where optimization matters more than destruction. That duality makes Polytopia appealing whether you're in the mood for a quick puzzle-like run or a drawn-out war of attrition. In terms of controls and user interface, simplicity is king. The touchscreen implementation is clean and intuitive, with everything from troop movement to tech purchases working seamlessly with just a tap or swipe. On PC, the mouse control feels equally natural. There's almost no barrier to entry. New players can jump in within minutes, but mastery takes dozens of hours of experimentation. Performance is another strength. The game runs smoothly on even older devices, thanks to its lightweight art style. That decision not only broadens its accessibility, but reinforces its design ethos. Cut away the clutter and leave only what matters. Music and sound design deserve mention too. The soundtrack is atmospheric without being intrusive, leaning on ambient tones that support focus during play. Sound effects are crisp and playful. A unit moving across the map gives a satisfying little clink or rustle. Attacks land with punchy but non-violent thuds. The combination keeps the game lighthearted while still delivering enough audio feedback to reinforce tactical decisions. Monetization is handled through the purchase of additional tribes. The base game offers a few free civilizations, but expanding. Your roster means buying tribes individually or through bundles. While some might bristle at this model, the cost per tribe is relatively low, and each one genuinely changes the feel of the game, so the purchases never feel like hollow cosmetic add-ons. It's a system that leans more toward expanding replayability than exploiting players. And that's a refreshing contrast to more aggressive mobile monetization schemes. Multiplayer adds another layer of intrigue. Playing against real humans elevates the strategic tension. You can't predict moves as easily. Alliances can form and break, and the battle for limited space on the map feels far more alive. The developers, Mijuan AB, have continuously updated the game, refining balance, adding tribes, and improving multiplayer stability. That ongoing support has cultivated a dedicated community that thrives on discussing strategies, creating fan content, and organizing online matches. When you compare the Battle of Polytopia to other strategy titles, it feels like a bridge between genres. It carries the accessibility of something like Civilization Revolution, but with the minimalist focus of mobile-first design, stripping away unnecessary complexity. Yet it still scratches the same itch that hardcore 4X games like Civilization or Endless Legend provide, just in shorter, more digestible bursts. Replayability is practically endless because no two maps generate alike, and tribe combinations create radically different starting conditions. One game you might be trapped between mountains, forced to turtle and develop late-game catapults. Another, you could spawn beside a weak neighbor and rush them with riders for early domination. Those variations ensure the game stays fresh well beyond the initial novelty. Ultimately, the Battle of Polytopia succeeds because it respects your time without sacrificing depth. Matches can be completed in a coffee break, but they still leave you with stories of daring gambles, clever maneuvers, or disastrous overextensions. It's a rare strategy title that appeals to both casual players who want something clean and approachable, and veterans who love squeezing every drop of efficiency from a turn-based system. It's charming, strategic, infinitely replayable, and one of the few mobile-first strategy games that truly earns its place in the genre's legacy.